What's going on, crypto fam? Welcome back. So in this video, I want to talk about the SideMask audit updates that we just seen today. I want to talk about why I think, we should all be happy, why it's taking this long, to complete. Also, I want to talk about, a recent hack that's actually affecting Saitama's price at the moment. And last but not least, I want to talk about the Saitama boxing promotion that we had yesterday on Sunday with, Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz. All right, so let's dive into it. All right, so first off, what y'all seeing right now is pretty much the video I made 4 days ago showing that the SideMask audit, was updated, on that day, and it pretty much changed the way it looked and everything, and it give us more of a progress of what's going on. So you see right here where it says at the time it says audit ongoing. We were at 35%. All right, we were at 35%, but now today, right, a few hours ago, or this might have happened last night when I was asleep, but as you see right now, the audit, where it says audit ongoing, it's no longer at 35%, right? It says completed. It has a check mark next to it. So I believe it's done. All right, I believe that means this part right here is completed. Now we're on to the part where it says project reviewing, right? It says it's currently at 55%. So technically, like, this is already a little over halfway done, all right? Now, there's no telling how long, these procedures actually take, right? I know a lot of people were pretty much like, yo, man, like when people first seen that, we were at 35%, people were thinking like, yo, like, how are we only at this amount when, they announced that, SideMask was supposed to be completed, weeks ago at the Las Vegas event. But Russ, keep in mind, Russ did go to Twitter and he pretty much said that this percentage and all this stuff that we're seeing, it's not like reflecting the time of where we're actually, like, when we can actually get the app. Like, even though it says project reviewing 55%, it could be like this 55% can blast off to 90% in the next hour, for all we know, or the next few days. Like there's no telling exactly how long it takes, right? I am glad that we are, pretty much this shows that we are getting something completed. Whatever just happened in the past 24 hours, they completed it, they fixed it or whatever, or they secured it, and they pretty much checked it off. So that's a blessing, right? So now all we need left is where it says remediating findings and final report delivered. All right. Also, too, I want to show y'all the perfect example on why I feel like we should all be patient when it comes to like the CertiK audit. I'm gonna show you this tweet that I seen from Ciderbird. Shout out to Ciderbird, by the way. My mom was the one who put me onto him. He talks about Saitama, and he says some things where I definitely agree with and stuff. So tweet right here, for instance, he says, so they got hashtag Bitmart for $150 million. Now my question is to the ones asking, when SideMask, do you still want to rush the CertiK audit? Safety is the utmost importance right now for Saitama, as the attacks will surely be worse after the wallet is dropped. Just my opinion. I completely agree with him, and I've said this several times before. I've said this even when it came to Shiba Swap. People have to understand, first of all, when it comes to certain like apps or certain swaps or whatever that are getting audited, not every project is going to be the same time length that it takes to complete it. Like, I noticed somebody was sharing that the usual average time that it might take the CertiK to audit a project is 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, that might be the case for something that's not complex, something that's basic, something that's simple, something that they've probably already is familiar with. But when it came to Shiba Swap, even CertiK said that Shiba Swap was like pretty much a project, one of the most toughest and different just projects that they had to work with, because when it came to Shiba Swap Exchange was kind of different when it came to other exchanges. The fact that you were able to like mine a certain like token and stuff. There's not too many exchanges that I believe can do that, right? And the same goes for SideMask pretty much. Like when it comes to SideMask isn't going to be your basic average crypto wallet or exchange. Like, this is going to be something that has like numerous amount of features, right? It's going to be tons of other features. They're going to have a platform, literally. They're going to be their own exchange, like listing other tokens. You're going to have like the marketplace, NFTs, the pretty much like the education as far as like showing like new investors and stuff, pretty much teaching people on like investing in crypto stuff. There's going to be so much stuff on SideMask pretty much. And yeah, the longer they take, I feel like the better, because if I take a look at Bitmart, and for those who might be unfamiliar, they said there was about like 20 different cryptos that were taken from Bitmart. Saitama was one of the tokens that were stolen. I believe it was Sheeb, I believe it was Crow, and all these other tokens. But I believe Saitama was one of like the top tokens that they taken as far as the amount. Like I believe they stole like around like 600 trillion Saitama, right? Which is a lot. That's like millions of dollars, right? So that's why, for one, If you're looking at the price right now, the price is, affected from that. The price is affected from Bitcoin, going down from all the just crazy news going on around the world. The price of Saitama is still being affected, obviously, from the people trying to sabotage it, obviously from people being upset that, SideMask isn't here. There's a lot of reasons why Saitama price is kind of down right now, but looking at Saitama price, and I'll even show y'all, looking at Saitama price right now, the last time I checked, it was at 704. Saitama is actually doing pretty well, just dealing with everything that's going on right now. Saitama is actually doing a lot better than other tokens when you actually take a deep look at it. But yeah, this is why I feel like we should just be patient. Let CertiK do what they need to do, because when it comes to Bitmart, that $150 million these hackers stole, Bitmart is going to have to reimburse that $150 million in tokens. They're going to have to buy those tokens back, which obviously when they buy that 600 and something trillion or whatever Saitama tokens back, I'm sure that'll give Saitama a boost in price too. Probably not a crazy boost, but it should see a nice little boost in Saitama also. That's a lot of Saitama tokens that were stolen, and I don't know if the hacker dumped all of them, or I know they dumped some, but I don't know if they dumped all of them yet. But yeah, so just think about it. If the people at Bitmart were to just invest, $20 million or probably 10, probably $5 million, maybe even $1 million, into their security and make sure their exchange was just had like a stronger security, they wouldn't even have to be paying $150 million out of their own pocket to reimburse everybody. So I feel like that's the same with SideMask. I'd rather them take as long as possible, because at the end of the day, it's nothing cool seeing somebody else lose money, in crypto. And two, that'll just give Saitama a bad name. If their exchange gets hacked, a lot of people will feel uncomfortable, with keeping their tokens on SideMask. So yeah. So just to close this up too, this is what CertiK posted. They said they posted this 4 days, well actually 2 days ago. They said, attention community, Bitmart suffered from the hot wallets exploits. The affected wallets are ETH and BSC hot wallets, and the withdrawal are temporarily suspended. And then this is where you go to Bitmart on Twitter. They said, we have identified a large-scale security breach, and we are now conducting a thorough security review, and will strive to maintain transparency. All withdrawals are temporarily suspended until further notice. We appreciate your understanding and patience. Now, I do believe that they're going to be reimbursing these tokens that were hacked. I believe tomorrow, December 7th. I believe that's the day. I believe that's where I've seen it. Yeah, I believe somewhere they said that they plan on reimbursing the tokens December 7th. But don't quote me on that. When I confirm that 1,000%, I'll definitely share that with y'all. But yeah, just imagine if they spent more money on their security. I mean, of course, I feel like sometimes it's probably inevitable, based off of just the way hackers are nowadays. But I mean, you don't really hear too much about like Coinbase and Binance being hacked. I'm not saying they never have been hacked, but you don't hear those top exchanges being hacked that much. Why? Because they put the time and money into making sure their exchange and project is secure. All right. So other than that, that's that. And then also, last but not least, the Saitama pretty much like boxing event with Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz. It was a pretty good boxing match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm already looking for like a rematch. That was a pretty good boxing match. I ain't gonna lie. The first few rounds, I thought my man Gervonta was about to. I don't know, man. I thought he was about to lose at the beginning. I don't know. I guess at the end, because even at the end you can see him getting some nice hits on Isaac. So I believe he was just trying to save his energy and just pretty much play the end game. But that was a really good match. All right. So when it came to like Saitama and stuff, as you see right here. You see Saitama Guru, which is the CEO of Saitama, Russ. He was, sitting right here, but he had a picture of him right here too, walking in with Lil Durk, famous rapper, and then 5-time world, or is it 5-time? I guess 6-time world champion now, with Gervonta Davis. But the main thing that people were looking forward to was the Saitama promotion, like the advertising that they were going to do. Right, as you see right here. They were able to get Saitama on, the back of his boxing shorts and stuff, and then there were other pictures and stuff of him like wearing the hats. This is a picture of him when he was wearing a Saitama hat, right? Like the hat is a little too big for his head or something, or he didn't. But at the end of the day, the logo is what matters, right? People seeing that logo. Obviously, when they did the weigh-in and everything, I believe the weigh-in and the press release when they were talking, he had the hat on. I was hoping he was going to put the hat on after he won. I was really hoping him like. Putting the hat on and, maybe giving a little shout out to Saitama or something like that, man. But I don't know, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's still cool, still awesome. Some people, are kind of unsatisfied. They thought it was going to be something a bit bigger, as far as like, I don't know, like a Saitama, like advertisement, like promo commercial that came on, or some type of announcement or something like that maybe. And I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting the same thing. I was expecting like a commercial. I'm not gonna lie, even when they posted this, right? Even when they had like they posted this and it said like headline, popular crypto token Saitama rallies behind Gervonta Tank Davis, which they did. They were rallying behind him when he came in. They were able to walk behind him. The thing that's kind of whack is they didn't really stand out. I didn't see any of the developers, with the gold hoodies. I was actually hoping that one of those hoodies would have been his. Like if he would have been able to like put the hoodie on, and then maybe, like I said, I feel like the biggest thing we could have gotten is if he said the word Saitama. If he would have said like, yo, shouts to Saitama for sponsoring me or something like that, I feel like that would have been even like crazier. But at the end of the day, I'm still happy, and the reason why I am happy, that they were able to do this shows us that the developers of like the Saitama team can execute, and not only execute, but can also close like major deals like this. When it comes to marketing, and this is just one of the big things that we can, add to our, I guess you could call like our milestone or our stepping stone, right? You can add to our portfolio, right? So yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm mad that it wasn't as crazy. I feel like this is still huge, right? Because some people do have to keep in mind, like, because I'm pretty sure there were multiple, billion-dollar companies that were trying to get their same logo on that hat that he was wearing. I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix was trying to get their name on that hat, or Nike was trying to, get him to wear a hat, or Spotify, or whatever, Amazon. Like, it's no telling how many other companies were fighting to get their logo on his hat, on his boxing shorts, and actually Saitama were the one to do it. So like I said, that lets us know that our team can definitely get down to business. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much what we had in the past few days. Of course, this is a brand new week, right? I can't lie, that last week went pretty fast for us. And I'm glad Bitcoin. Actually, let me show you. As you can see right here, I'm currently on CoinMarketCap.com. When you see the global crypto market cap, right, we're currently at $2.3 trillion, right? We're up 2.5% increase over the last day, which is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of fear going on when Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin went down to like 44,000 or something like that. It went down a lot, right? And for those who don't know, whenever Bitcoin is affected, a lot of the other altcoins get affected with Bitcoin. Not all of them, but the majority of other altcoins, also get affected. Why? Because for one, I always refer to Bitcoin being like the grandpa crypto, and I don't know, it's just this type of thing that all the other altcoins are under Bitcoin's umbrella. And I believe also when you have people who do like the auto trading, and people who pretty much just they just know how big Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is like the first crypto. Whenever Bitcoin isn't doing well, a lot of other coins follow it, and they drop along too. So as we see right here, I believe the lowest that Bitcoin went down to was, let's see, the lowest it went down to was 46,000. I believe it was like 44,000 somewhere. Yeah. So right here it says 45,000, but I believe it touched 44,000. Right. This was December 3rd, so 3 days ago. But now it's looking healthy. It's looking green. It's looking beautiful. It's above 50,000 again. So it's been 3 days, right? It's been 3 days, since it's it went down, and went under 50,000. But yeah, Bitcoin is actually pumping pretty good. Even the buying pressure right here was up. Before I made the video, the buying pressure was at 100%. Like, a lot of people are buying back in Bitcoin. So yeah, Bitcoin's doing well. Let's look at Saitama real quick. Saitama is doing a lot better. Like I said before, Saitama with everything that's going on with Saitama is doing pretty good right now. Saitama's staying pretty strong. The buying pressure is above 50%, right? It's currently at like, I'll say like 80% buying pressure, right? In the past 24 hours, they went all the way down to 3.6, right? But now it's currently at 0.4 based off CoinMarketCap. Even though CoinMarketCap takes a long time, as usual, right? But as you see right here, yeah, it went down, right? But keep in mind, like I said, that person who, hacked Bitmart and stole Saitama tokens, that affected the price. The fact that Bitcoin was going down, that affected the price. Just the sabotage of, remember not too long ago, they had they ended up like having this banner that they hacked into like CoinMarketCap, and pretty much put that banner trying to like sabotage Saitama. That affected the price. People still mad that SideMask isn't out. Of course, the impatient people, and at the same time, people that I feel like I can't understand. They were told that it would come out that day. It did come out that day. So all these complete reasons and Saitama is still staying above a $1 billion market cap, super close to a $2 billion market cap. All right. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised pretty much when Bitmart starts buying back Saitama tokens that were hacked and starts putting giving those back to people. I wouldn't be surprised that that's when we'll start getting that little nice pump again, because those are going to be a lot of tokens being bought back. 600. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how many trillions were already sold, but however much they plan on buying back, which is going to be all the 600 trillion anyways, I'm going to be surprised the price start going back up a little bit too. So yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff going on with Saitama and just the crypto world in general. All right, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, turn on the notifications. Make sure that follow me on Twitter. If you follow me, I will follow back. Twitter is the best way when it comes to reaching out to me, so feel free to slide into my DM. All right, yeah, but other than that, take care. I love y'all. Stay safe. Peace.